Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to focus on displaying product images on the product page. We will start by showing the featured product image, and I'll then walk you through how to display the rest of the product images in a beautiful image pop-up. So we will begin by displaying the featured product image. This image will be visible on the product page right away, and after that we will set up a product gallery or pop-up to show the rest of the product images, allowing user to see more details without cluttering the page. So first, let's create HTML structure for our product images. So let's start by creating a div with the following classes. So here, let's create a div with the classes grid on MD, grid calls to, and gap of, let's say, 8. Let's create two div here. In the first div, we are going to display product images, and in the second image, we are going to display product information. So let's work on the product images. So give this div a class of, let's say, product media. Here, let's create a div with the class of, let's say, featured image. And here we are going to display the featured image of the product. Let's create an image tag here, and in the source, we are going to display product.featuredImage with the filter img URL, and we are going to display the master image. In the alt tag, let's add product.title. Okay, so that's it. Let's check. If we save this and check on the front end, we will have the product featured image. You can see we can add some more Tailwind CSS classes to this image tag. I'm going to make it rounded. Let's say rounded LG. So let's add width of full. I think that's it. And now let's display the rest of the images. Let's start by creating a div. Here we are going to use loop. I'm gonna use image in product.images, and here we are going to use image tag. The source of the image tag would be image, which would be this variable, and img URL, and then the master. We can use the product title in the alt tag. Let's give some classes here. Let's say rounded LG, flex, W full, and MB, let's say 8. Let's save them and check on the front end if we have the product media or not. So you can see we have only featured image. This means that this product has only one image. So let's go to the backend and get the product that has more images. So like we have 4 images in this product. So let's get the handle from here and paste that in the URL. So you can see we have a product featured image and the product gallery here. Now we will display these product images in the pop-up. So let's create a structure for that first. Let's start by adding button tag and give this a type of button. Let's add a relative class here so that we can place this button on our featured image. So let's add some classes here, W10, H10, and absolute. So give this a top 2, right 2. And let's give this a background color of BG red. Let's say 600. And let's check here on the front end. So you can see we have a button here. So instead of giving this a background color, let's add an icon here. So let's go to hero icons and search for an appropriate icon. just copy this and paste that in this button. Okay, here you can add some classes, let's say H8 and W8, and in the button let's add flex, justify center, and items center, and rounded MD. So this will create an icon in the button. Okay, so now let's create a pop-up. Here let's add some classes. Let's add fixed, say top 0. I'm gonna use BG white and left 0, and let's give this a height of at screen, and let's add Z index of 99 and overflow to scroll. Now let's save it and see on the front end. So you can see we have product images. So let's give this a width of 100% W full. I'm going to wrap this piece of code inside a div, and let's add some classes here. So let's give this div a max width of, let's say 5XL, MX auto, and let's add some padding. Okay, let's save this and check on the front end. So you can see we have a pop-up here. Okay, now let's add a button here on the top right corner so that we can close the pop-up model. Okay, so let's add a button here. Let's give this a type of button. So let's add some classes here. I'm gonna paste some classes. So it should be, so it is fixed, right 6, top 2, and we have some more classes here. So let's add an icon here. If you don't have this icon close file in the snippet folder, you can create a new file and add here. Okay, let's save this and check. Now you can see we have the icon here. Now let's add the functionality of pop-up using Alpine.js. So let's use xData directive and create a state. Let's say show model. Instead of model, let's say show media, and give this an initial value of false. So here in the selected piece of code, now here let's add x show Alpine.js directive, and we are going to display this div only if our show media is true. So let's add a click event here and make our show media state to true. If we save this and refresh on the front end, you can see we don't have our product media. Now if we click on this button, this camera icon, you can see our product media pop-up is here. Now let's add the pop-up close functionality when we click on this close icon. So let's do that. Let's copy this piece of code and go to our button, the icon close button, and add the piece of code here, and we are going to make it false. Now let's add some tailwind transition here by using X transition. Let's save this and refresh on the front end. You can see we will have this smooth transitions. Now let's add a background color here. Go to this button and add BG white. Let's save this and refresh on the front end. You can see we have a beautiful icon on the featured image, and when we click on this button, a media pop-up is displayed. Okay, so by this we have completed the product title and product media section. So this is it for this video, and in the next video we will continue working on the product page and focus on adding more features like product description, pricing, and variants. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.